Now students, before starting with our practice set 24, get to know about the decimal form of a rational numbers. Now, when we carry out division of a rational number, okay, and when we get a remainder as 0, then the decimal form of rational number is called as a terminating decimal form. Now, very simple children, when we have the decimal rational number like this 6 upon 2, assume that 6 upon 2 is a rational number. Now, when we divide 6 upon 2 children, see 2 3s are 6, I got the remainder as 0. Okay, so that means the decimal form of this rational number is a terminating decimal form. Terminating means stop. Okay, right? Now, the other number, this rational number which we have is 5 upon 4. Now, when I divide 5 by 4 children, here 5 is greater than 4. So, I will take 4 ones are 4. When I subtract 5 minus 4, I got 1 here. Now, see the remainder is not 0. Remainder is not 0. Okay, so what we have to do, I have to put here I have to put a decimal point. The moment I put a decimal point here I can add 0. Right children, so I am getting here 10. Now in 4 table, the number less than 10 is 8. So 4 2s is 8. Right? So 10 minus 8 is 2. So again it is not stopping. We are not getting the remainder 0. Okay, so again since the decimal point is here, I will put one more, I will put a 0 here. So I am getting a 20. Now in 4 table, I am getting 4 5s is 20. So 4 5s is 20. So when I subtract 20 by 20, I am getting 0. So now you can see that finally I got 0. Okay, so that means the decimal form of 5 upon 4 is 1.25. So that means the division is stopping here. It is not continuing. Okay children. So that means the decimal form of 5 upon 4 is a terminating decimal form. Now children, when division does not comes to an end, then single digit or group of digit occurs repeatedly on the right of the decimal point. Then the decimal form of a number is called as a recurring decimal form. Now for example here, when we divide 7, when we take 7 upon 3, 7 by 3, when I divide here, you can see here 7 and here I have taken 3. So 3 2s is 6, 7 minus 6 is 1. So here I will put a decimal point. The moment I put a decimal point children, I can take on 0 over here. So here I am getting 10 now. So now 3 3s is 9. So 10 minus 9 is 1. Again, since I have taken a decimal point children, I can take here, I can add one more 0 here. So I am getting 10 here. So again 3 3s is 9. So 10 minus 9 is 1. So again since decimal point is here, I can take one more 0 here. So 3 3s is 9. Again I am getting 10 minus 9. 10 minus 9 is what? 1. Okay. So that means here you can see that after the decimal point, the digit 3 is occurring again, and again. So that means 7 upon 3, the decimal form of 7 upon 3 is 2.3333. That means it is a recurring decimal form children. Okay. So since only digit 3 is repeating, so we can write this as is equals to 2.3. On the top of digit 3, we can put a dot. So this dot shows that this digit 3 is recurring again and again. Okay. Now children, when we have 3 upon 11, when we divide 3 by 11 children, we see that after the decimal point, we are getting 2727 is recurring again and again. So we can write this as 3 upon 11 as 0.2727 ... So that means we can write this as 3 upon 11 is equals to 0.27, and on the top of 27 we can draw a bar. So this bar shows that this after decimal point, this 27 is recurring again and again. Is that clear children? Students, let us start with our practice set 24. Our first question is write the following rational numbers in the decimal form. So our first sub question is 13 upon 4. You can see we have to start the solution as 13 upon 4. And here children you can see that 13 I have written here 13.00. That means after the decimal point, to the right of decimal point, we can add any number of zeros. The value will not change. The value will remain as it is. And here 4 is our divisor. Okay. Now we have to just do the division. Like how you do normal division, the same way you have to do the division here. So here 4 is there. So we have to take the number which is less than 13 in 4 table, right? So 4 1s are 4, 4 2s are 8, 4 3s are 12, 4 4s are 16. 16 we cannot take because 16 is greater than 13. So we will take 12. 4 3s are 12. Okay, now subtract this. So 3 minus 2 is 1, and this is 1 minus 1 is 0. And here children, since we have finished with the dividing 13, here we have decimal point. So put a decimal point over here. Okay, now here we have one 0. This 0 you bring it down. So we got here 10. So in 4 table, less than 10. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are 12. 12 we cannot take. It is greater than 10. So we will take 4 twos are 8. Now subtract this. 10 minus 8 is 2. Okay. Now here we have one more 0. So bring the 0 down. So here we got 20. So now in 4 table, can we get 20? It is 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8, 4 threes are 12, 4 4 is 16, 4 5 is 20. Okay. Then subtract this. So 0 minus 0, it is 0. So that means children, we got 0 at some point. Okay. So that means we got here 13 upon 4. We can write 13 upon 4 is equals to 3.25. That means the decimal form of 13 upon 4 is 3.25, which is a terminating decimal form. Is that clear, children? Students, our second sub question is minus 7 upon 8. So solution we have to write at minus 7 upon 8, and here you can see that here 7 is our dividend and 8 is our divisor. So we have to write 7 inside and 8 outside the line. Okay. Now here you can see that after 7 I have put a decimal point, and after the decimal point I have added some zeros. So we can add any number of zeros, children, but the value will remain same. The value will not change. Okay. Now here 7 is smaller than 8. So what we have to do, we have to, if we take 8 ones are 8, we cannot subtract. So what we will do, we will take 8 zeros are 0. Okay. Now subtract, children. Now when we subtract, what we get, 7 minus 0 is 7. Now we have finished dividing 7. So after 7 what we have? Decimal point. So put a decimal point over here. Right. Now the next is what? What is the next digit after this decimal point? The 0. So take the 0 down here. So we are getting 70. So in 8 table, the number less than 70 is, it is 8 8 is 64. You can see here 8 8 is 64. So here 8 8 is 64 minus. Now 70 minus 64 is how much, children? It is 6. Right? Now again take one more 0 here. So we are getting here 60 now. So in 8 table, less than 60 is what? 8 7s is 56. So 8 7s are 56 minus. Now 60 minus 56 is how much, children? It is 4. Okay. Now we have taken 4 here. So now here we have one more 0 remaining. So take this 0 also. So what we got now? 40. So in 8 table, 40 how many times? It is 5 times. So 8 5 is 40. Okay. When you subtract, you get remainder as 0. So that means, children, we get for minus 7 8, the decimal form of minus 7 upon 8 is, it is, see now it is here minus. So you can't write only 0.875. So you have to write minus 0.875 is your answer. Students, our third sub question is 5 upon 12. So you have to start the solution as 5 upon 12. And here you can see that 5 is our dividend, so we have to write inside, and after writing 5 I have taken decimal point and added some zeros, children. We can add any number of zeros, the value will not change. Now here, since 12 is a divisor, so we have to write it outside. Now for our convenience I have taken here table of 12. So now we have to start dividing now, children. So now here in table of 12, see here 5 is less than 12. So we cannot write 12 ones are 12. Why? We cannot subtract 12 from 5. Okay, because 12 is greater than 5. So we will be taking 12 zeros are 0. Now subtract this, children. 5 minus 0 is what? 5. Now we have completed dividing this 5. So after this what we have? Decimal point. So put a decimal point over here. So next is this 0. So we will take this down. We will take this 0 down here. So we got here 50 now, children. Now in table of 12, the number less than 50 is, it is 48. How many times? 4 times. So 12 4 is 48. Now subtract. 50 minus 48 is 2. So again, one more 0, it is there. So I will be taking down the 0. So now here we have 20 children. So the number less than 20 is what? It is 12. So how many times? 1 time. So 12 ones are 12 minus 12 minus 12, 20 minus 12 is 8. So we have one more 0 here. Take the 0 here. 80 we got. So in table of 12, less than 8 is, it is 72. 12 6 is 72. So 12 6 is 72. Subtract now. So 80 minus 72 is again 8. So we have one more 0 here. So again we can get here 12 6 is 72. When we subtract, we get 8. So likewise, children, the division is not coming to an end. Okay. So that means the decimal form of 5 upon 12 is a recurring decimal form. Okay. So we get here 5 upon 12 is equals to 0.4166 ... So that means, children, we can write this as 0.416, and on the top of digit 6 we can write we can put a dot. So this dot on 6 tells us that digit 6 is recurring again and again. So this is our final answer. Okay.